Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 8 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter functions, and the lessons we're going to cover today are identify functions. Does xy satisfy the linear equation? Identify independent and dependent variables, and then rate of change. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? Let's just start with the first lesson, that is identify functions. Look at the set of ordered pair 8, 11, 14, 10, 8, 19. Is this a relation a function? The correct option is no. Why? Just look at the x values 8, 11 and 8, 19. X values, you have the same x value for different y values. This is not possible, right? The value x value 8 is paired with multiple y values. You have to one correspondence. One x value correspond to one y value, right? So the relation is not a function. Got it? Just look at the next example. Look at this ordered pair 115, 16, 16, 117, 411. Is this relation a function? Which is the correct option? The correct option is no. Again, one is paired with two different y values, right? So one value cannot be paired with two different values, right? So the relation is not a function. Let's just start with the test question. For each x value, there must be one y value, right? So that means that is not a function. Okay. Look at this set of ordered pair. Is this relation a function? 15, 19, 15, negative 5, 9, 5, 15, 16. Which is the correct option? The correct option is no. You can see 15, the x value 15 has three different y values, right? 15, 19, then 15, 19, 15, negative 5, 15. So one x value mapped to three different y values. That is not possible. So the correct option is no. This is not a function. The correct option is no. Got it? The next one is look at this graph. Is this a relation? Which is the correct option? Yes, it is. For each x value, you have only one y value. You can see here. Hold on. On this x value, you have only 1 point, right? On this x value, you have only one value. On so each x value maps to single y value. So the correct option is yes, it is, right? Okay. Look at this table. Is this a relation, a function? The correct option is yes, it is. The correct option is yes. Look at this set of ordered pair. Is this relation a function? Which is the correct option? The correct option is no. The relation is not a function. The correct option is no. The correct option is no. Look graph. Is this a relation a function? Which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, it is a function, right? For because for each x value, you have only one y value. So the correct option is yes. Look at this function. Is this relation? Look at this table. Is this a relation a function? The correct option is yes, it is a relation. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is the next lesson is does xy satisfy the linear function? Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, does 1 0 makes the equation y equals x true? So you are given a point 1 0, right? You have to see if the point 1 0 satisfy the equation. The equation is y equals x. When you are given the ordered pair, the first value is always the x value, right? And the second one is the y value. X is 1, y is 0. Let's just put the values in the equation. Y equals x. 0 is not equal to x, right? That means the point 1 0 does not satisfy the equation. Got it? Hmm. Just look at the next example. The next example is does the pair 1 9 satisfy the equation y equals 9x, right? Y equals 9x. The first value is x value. The second value is y value. Just put the values, replace the variables with the values, right? X is 1, y is 9. So 9 times 1 is 9. They both are exactly equal. That means the point 1 9 satisfies the equation y equals 9x. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Does 1 0 satisfies the makes the equation y equals x true? That's the one we just did on tutorial. So which is the correct option? No. X is 1 and y is 0. They are not equal. So the correct option is no. Got it? Does the point 61 satisfies the equation y equals 6s? So let's just see, right? So the first value is always the x value, right? So x is 6 and y is 1. So replace the variables with the value. Y is 1 and x is 6. So that is 6 times 6 is 36. That is not equal. So the correct option is no, they are not. That means the point 61 does not satisfy the equation y equals 6. So the correct option is no. Does the point 22 satisfy the equation, which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, they both are exactly equal. So yes, 2 to satisfy the equation. The correct option is yes. Is 3, 1 a solution to the equation y equals 2x, which is the correct option? 3, 1, sorry. X is 3, y is 1. So which is the correct option? The correct option is no, they are not equal. So the correct option is no. 3, 1 is not a solution to the equation y equals 2x. Does the point 40 satisfy the equation y equals 4x, which is the correct option? The correct option is no, they are not equal. The correct option is no. 40 does not satisfy the equation, so the correct option is no. Does the point 76 satisfy the equation, which is the correct option? The correct option is no. The point 76 does not satisfy the equation y equals x. The correct option is no. Does the point 80 satisfy the equation, which is the correct option? The correct option is yes. The 0.80 satisfy the equation. So the correct option is yes. Okay, you can. No? Oh, x is 8, y is 0. Sorry, the correct option is no. Okay, let's just move on to next question. The next lesson, right? The next lesson is identify independent and dependent variables. Let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, Carmen is getting ready for a hike. The number of hours she expects to be gone will affect how many snacks Carmen packs. Let's just read the description again carefully, right? You can find the answer in the description. Carmen is getting ready for a hike. The number of hours she expects to be gone will affect how many snacks Carmen packs, right? So that means H is the number of hours Carmen expect to be gone and the number of S is the number of snacks Carmen packs, right? So H is the independent variable and S is the dependent variable. Let's just read this line again. The number of hours she expect to be gone will affect how many snacks Carmen packs. So that means if he spend more time, that means he can pack more snacks. If he spend less time, he can pack less snacks. So the number of snacks are dependent on the number of hours. The number of hours is the independent variable and the number of snacks is the dependent variable. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay. Trisha works for a small company that sells books online and is responsible for mailing out the books to customers. Every morning, she gets a line in at the local post office and estimates the length of her wait. The more people in the line ahead of her, the longer she will need to wait. Okay, so the variables are P equals the number of people in line ahead of Trisha and the length of time Trisha will need to wait. So that means P is the independent variable and W is the dependent variable. If he have more people, she can have wait more, right? So that means P is the independent variable and W is the time she have to wait is dependent on the number of peoples, right? If she have more people in line ahead of Trisha, she have to wait more. If she have less people, she have to wait less. So the correct option is P is the independent variable and W is the dependent variable. Got it? Option number 1 is the correct option. Keith is clearing space in the garden to plant more vegetables. The area available for planting will determine how many vegetables Keith can plant. A equals the area available for planting and P equals the number of vegetables Keith can plant. Which of the variable is independent and which is dependent? So which is the correct option? The area available for planting will determine how many vegetable Keith can plant. If she have more area available for planting, she can plant more. That means A is the independent variable and plants are dependent on the area. If she have more area, she can plant more veget plants, right? So the correct option is A is the independent variable, area is the independent variable, and P is the dependent variable. Got it? David brings reusable shopping bags from home whenever he goes to the store. The number of products on his shopping list influences how many reusable bags he brings to the store. P equals the number of products on David's shopping list and B equals the number of bags David bring to the store. So which is the correct option? The number of products on his list. If she have more product, she would have to use more bags, right? That means P is the independent variable and B is the dependent variable. P is independent and B is the dependent variable. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Carrie is designing programs for her daughter's high school graduation. The number of pages in each program is dictated by the number of graduates. P is the number of pages in each program and the G is the number of graduates. Which of the variable is independent and which is dependent? Which is the correct option? The correct option is P is the independent variable and G is the dependent variable. Got it? No, I think yes. G, number of graduates is the independent variable and the number of pages are the dependent on the number of graduates. So P is the independent variable and G is the dependent variable. The correct option is option number 1. Sorry. Mario is having the carpets in his house cleaned. The area of the carpets is used to calculate the cost of the cleaning. So A is the area of the carpets and C is the cost of cleaning. So which of the variable is in dependent and which is independent? Which is the correct option? The correct option is A is the C is the independent variable and A is the dependent variable. The cost of cleaning is dependent on the area of the carpets. So A is the independent and C is the dependent variable. Maria, a food blogger, receives payment from an advertiser each month. The amount of money she earns depends on how much site visits she receives each month. So, which is the correct option? M equals the amount of money Maria earns and V equals the amount of visitors Maria receives. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is amount of money is dependent on the amount of visitors. So M is the independent variable and V is the dependent variable. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is rate of change. Let's just start with the next lesson. Darni, a doctor's office receptionist, tracked the average waiting time of the office each month. According to the table, what was the rate of change between August and October? Okay, so August and October, you have, okay, in August, the waiting time is 36. In October, the waiting time is 40. You have to calculate the waiting time. So the difference from August to October is 2 months, right? Between August and October, you have September. So you have to calculate the waiting time. So that is change in value divided by change in time. The value is changing from 36 to 40. So you have to do 40 minus 36 and then because the time is 2 months. So that would be 40 minus 46 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. That means there the rate of change between August and October was 2 minutes per month. The correct option is 2 minutes per month, right? Let's just start with the test questions. At Stafford Consulting, the human resources examined how the number of employees will with healthcare benefits varied in response to policy changes. According to the table, the rate of change between 2009 and 2012. What was the rate of change between 2009 and 2012? Here is 2009 and here is 2012, right? In 2009, that's 44, and in 2012, that's 41. The time duration is 4 months. Change in value is 41 minus 44, and that is 3. 41 minus 4 is negative 3, and negative 3 over 3 is negative 1. So that would be negative 1 employee per year. The correct option is negative 1 employee per year, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. A dog show enthusiast recorded the weight of the winning dog at a recent shows. According to the graph, what was the rate of change from 2004 to 2006 between 2004 and 2006? Here is 2004, here is 2006. In 2004, the value is 35. In 2006, that is 5. And that is 5 minus 35 divided by 2. That is negative 30 over 2 equals negative 15 kilogram per year. The correct option is negative 30 kilograms, sorry, negative 15 kilograms per year. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Whitney entered the amount she charged on her credit card each month into a spreadsheet. According to the table, what was the rate of change between April and June? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is $3 per month. Option number 1 is the correct option. Each year, the Newberry School District publishes its annual budget, which includes information on the sports programs per student spending. According to the graph, what was the rate of change between 2006 and 2008, which is the correct option? The correct option is $2 per year. Option number 2 is the correct option. A Girl Scout troop recorded how many boxes of cookies they sold each day for a week. According to the table, what was the rate of change between Tuesday and Friday? So, which is the correct option? 76 minus 58. Sorry, 58. That is 18, and 18 divided by 3 is, yes, 6 boxes per day. The correct option is 6 boxes per day. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. We were working on grade 8 math. The chapter we were working on is functions. The lessons we have covered today are identify functions. Does xy satisfy the linear functions? Identify independent and dependent functions, variables, and rate of change. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.